right, we should rip this fucking pod, dude. Hold on, I'm picking my nose. Not because boogers. Oh, no, you can play it. It's kind of funny. Not because boogers, but because my nose hairs. Oh! That's just a booger.
Ew.
You rip your nose hairs out?
No.
Come on, Chris. I might wax tomorrow. Tomorrow feels like a good day to wax the nose. No, dude, I can feel them. You see these guys right here? They don't need to be there, dude.
No, I don't see anything, dude. Oh my God.
There, dude.
Anyway.
Oh, there we go. Got it, dude.
God damn it.
Got it, dude. It's tickling me.
Hey guys, thanks for coming back to episode 168 of the Best of Five podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed that intro real quick, because we've been chatting for like half an hour about just random stuff.
Far too much.
But then, yeah, as soon as I started the intro, Jory just started pulling nose hairs, so good for you, sir.
My nose is kind of raw, so it...
Yeah, dude, I feel like, so I don't know if I'm getting like a pimple or something in my nose, but like it hurts like I got punched in the face.
I've got an ingrown inside here. That hurts really bad.
Ooh,
I know it's an ingrown.
That's awful.
I've had them before.
But anyway, again, welcome back. Jory, how have you been since our last recording? Wow, that was good. Yeah, but we kind of took last week off, not on purpose, but...
Yeah, on accident.
Yeah. Because we kind of both forgot.
Yeah, it was one of those ones where we were supposed to shoot in the morning, and then we texted each other
at
like
5
p.m.
Yeah, it was right before you went to bingo.
Yeah. It was about like 4 or 5 p.m. and we were like, we forgot.
Yep.
Yeah,
100% just forgot.
1,000% forgot to record. So,
but that's okay.
Our bad.
Yeah. But as
Our bad.
actually, fun facts. As forgetting, not on purpose, but I think we're gonna take a break after November.
Yep.
So we're going to rip a few more episodes, take a break from December to I don't know when yet. We're kind of working on rebranding a little bit. So we'll figure that out as we work on it. But
rebranding.
Yeah, if you guys have any ideas.
It's still a photo of a top hat and it says Chris and G. And it's been a while since G's been on. But
it's been a hot second.
We got to have him back though soon.
We do.
Yeah, we should have that fool back, dude.
Definitely probably on the last episode of the season. Because we're on season 5. Yeah, we're on season 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. I'm going to wear my G Sucks shirt.
Fair.
I think that'll be funny.
Yeah. Well, no promises, but we'll put that on. We'll see what we can do.
Make happen. Yeah. I like that. It's a good idea. But rebranding, take some time off. I think, what is it, like 8 more episodes?
Yeah, after this one, I think 7. Yeah, after this one, 7. So end of November, so our last episode will be like a Thanksgiving episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good times.
Yeah, it'll be great.
But then, come back maybe the following year, January, February, March. I don't know when we're coming back, like but it's a lot of moving pieces working on right now. But
hopefully February at the latest, I would hope.
I mean, that's my point. But
yeah, you know.
But anyway, after we've already been recording for half an hour, should we jump into round number 1?
We definitely should.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get rolling.
Round 1.
Alrighty, folks, rolling into round number 1.
And what is the topic for round number 1?
Round number 1 is the last book you bought, not the last book you read. But
that's a very, very good distinction.
It's very different because I'm not, I wrote this. I'm not much of a reader, but I do like to buy books for things.
Fair.
For like looking up, and maybe I'll read it one day, and maybe I'll read it like half of it, but not all of it.
Just skim through it, do something. So as if most people who watch this know me, I can't read very well. So I don't buy like literature per se. I mostly buy like nonfiction, like technical books or like books about something I'm learning
about something. Yeah. Those are like the last like 3 books I bought. It's like informational.
Yeah. So I only buy informational books because
you don't have to sit down.
I can't read. I'm sorry.
You don't have to sit down and read them, and there's no like story necessary.
Yeah.
You could pop in at any page, catch up.
Would I love to know how to read? Yes. I like reading. I like movies. I like TV shows.
Yeah.
So I'm only assuming I would like to read. I just can't.
Yeah. Just get audiobooks.
I do.
I'm about to audiobook every Harry Potter book. I'm not going to lie to you.
Really?
Yeah, because I love the movie so much.
Should we audiobook Harry Potter together?
I'm pretty close
Fair.
to audiobooking every Harry Potter. That way, like, everything that's missed in the movies, I can receive.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Because, like, there's a lot missed in the movies. But
Yeah. I mean, that's any movie, though. Based on a book, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you have so much time.
Yeah, but anyway, I think the last book that I bought was the 101 must-try beers of 2018.
It sounds like a magazine, not even a book, Chris.
It's a fucking book. I'll bring it next time.
Big one?
Yeah, it's like
dude.
an inch and a half, 2 inches thick, dude. And I have like sticky notes in it of beers I've tried. I have my tasting notes on it. I starred all the pages that I've tried.
God, dude.
Yeah, dude. I was hardcore. Dude, I was hardcore into beer for a long time. I guess I'm still kind of into beer.
Mine's equally as dork.
Oh, is it?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Forgot to start the timer.
You're fine. You're fine.
That's
We're
right.
about halfway through. My last book that I bought. So if you don't know, maybe I don't know if I've talked about it on the podcast, but I've been collecting a lot of vintage cocktail shakers and glass.
Oh, yeah,
we talked about it a little bit, but
Yeah.
I've my cocktail shaker collection has grown quite a bit in the, like, as far as vintage stuff goes, and
It just in the last like 2 months.
yeah. It's grown a lot, and I feel like I started probably like 4 months ago, but in the last 2 months it has grown substantially because, you know, like when you start a new hobby, you don't know much about it, so you buy slowly. And then now at that point, I had been enough into it where I know what I'm looking for. I know, you know, what I want to collect.
Yeah.
As far as it goes. So the last book I bought, I actually found on a website when I was doing research on cocktail shakers.
Okay.
And it's called, like, Vintage Barware, and it has a longer name. Let me pull it up. It's, Vintage Barware Identification and Value Guide, which this book was published in '97, so the value guide's a little bit off. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fair. Because economy or whatever.
Yeah, but
Could be way more or not even close.
oh, absolutely. But I like it. It's always funny to see something you own in a book.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a cool portion of it, where it's
Yeah.
like, I just happened upon these pieces, and I think they're really cool and, like, neat, and they are in the book, and there is a description. And normally I do all my research, like, on the internet and Google it, Safari it, and, you know, everything has like a silver stamp on it, depending on when it's made and the company who made it. So you can do enough research to figure it out. But it is cool to see the stuff in the book.
That's awesome. Yeah, because even the beer book that I bought, I have like sticky notes, like pasted on the pages of the beers I've tried.
Corner folder. I just fold the corner.
I hate folding pages in books. It like
See, for me, it's like that. That's when I know that I own that book. Does that make sense? Like, I'm like, I'm like, this is my book now.
I get it, but like
I also bought the book used, and there's a whole blurb in it about. Oh no, that's the 2 books ago that I bought.
Oh,
I bought the book
so
used,
you buy so many books. Sorry,
and it has a whole blurb, and it's like, to Tony, happy birthday. Hopefully, this book makes all your dreams come true. Like, it has a whole thing in it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck. Tony didn't give a shit, dude. Tony didn't give a fuck about this book.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I just like grew up and I've got beaten into my head to not fold pages for some reason.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because the public school system. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably because of public
Can't
school.
highlight in a book. Can't write in a book. Can't do that. And
so I've like literally like sticky notes sticking out the top of the book. I'm covering my mic as I'm talking.
Yeah.
But
it feels kind of like.
But like with my tasting notes and all this,
it feels kind of rebellious to write in the book, doesn't it?
I fucking hate it.
I'm never going to sell that book again.
I can't do it.
I'm never going to sell that book again. Like, I'll either burn it or give it to someone or...
Dude, like, I think about... I, like, click my pen and I think about writing in the book.
I do it.
And I start shaking and I can't do it.
I do it,
can't
and
do it.
I've never felt dirtier in my life than when I write in a book.
Yeah, dude, I can't write in a book, dude.
Oh, I'm such a bad boy.
I'm so naughty.
Yay.
But also,
I
like,
smoke cigarettes in the middle school bathroom. I'm such a bad boy.
yeah. But so in my book, like, whatever, I think I said 2016,
18,
18. I think it was 18.
19,
I don't remember. It's like
20,
16.
whatever.
It's an even number. I don't remember
Whatever,
16 or 18. But anyway,
whatever.
but yeah, it's 101 beers that you must try
That's the last book you bought. When did you buy it?
around that time.
Oh my God, Chris. This book that I just bought, I bought a month ago.
Yeah, dude, I don't buy books because I can't read, Jory. I went through a whole thing that I can't read, Jory.
Chris, but there's picture books, dude. This is mostly a picture book.
I kind of just steal books online.
Nice, dude.
So I don't buy them, but
I like
it's fine.
that, dude.
But anyway, yeah, so like even out of that book, I like had like I think 30 of the 101, and I'm just like, oh, I'm doing a fucking good job. Like, look at me, me.
Good, dude. I mean, that's pretty good.
And then I never opened it again.
All right, we'll drink the rest of them.
Yeah, I should bring it and show you.
We'll find them and drink the rest of them. That's a good idea. I think we should do it on the pod, probably.
But even I don't know if some of those breweries even exist anymore.
They don't.
Yeah,
But we'll find the beer.
All right, let's fucking do it.
They don't, but we'll find it, dude.
But anyway,
anyhow,
I don't know if that's time or not because I forgot to start the timer, but it feels like time.
Close enough. But yeah, no, it's a fun little book, and it's fun to learn about something.
Yeah, learning is like my second favorite thing.
I found this cocktail shaker that I want so bad. But
I like he shook as you said.
Here's the thing: it's not crazy valuable, but it's so insanely rare that it's probably gonna be impossible to find. It's a yo-yo cocktail mixer.
Dude, so cocktail shakers are like Pokemon cards.
Yeah, so and it's made by the same people who originally made the Magic 8 Ball.
No way.
Same company.
Okay.
So what you do is it's a fucking yo-yo.
Oh yeah, you throw it. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so you fill them with the cocktail, you put your ice in it, but you have to balance it, otherwise it's gonna be wobbly. And then it's just like a string and a stick. And you hold it like this,
and you
throw it down.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Flick it up. Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, I want it so bad, dude. So I'm on the hunt for one of those.
You probably make one.
I've thought about that, but I also, that's a lot of work, dude. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe one day.
Anyway, let's move on to round number 2.
Let's do it.
Round 2.
And moving on to round number 2.
Round 2.
Round 2 is going to be roommates. Roommates. So this is a Jory topic. So Jory, I would love your input on why you wrote this topic, because I personally have only lived with like exes or my parents. So
yeah,
and also my daughter doesn't count.
Yeah,
but
doesn't count.
It's been by myself, exes or parents. So
yeah, I don't know. I just I wrote it today. I don't know why I thought about it, but all of a sudden
that's fair.
Just popped in my head, and I was like, "That's a good one." I think we were talking about something, and it made me like remember a friend who I lived with at one point. Yeah,
that's fair.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Once I moved out of my parents' house, moved out at 18, and 2 guys that were roommates. One guy was my friend. One guy was not. The one guy that was not drove a wedge between me and my friend.
Ooh, that's so rough.
So bad, dude. So bad, dude. And my friend, also, I can't even reconnect with that guy. Not a social media guy. Literally has 0 presence on social media.
So you don't even know how to get a hold of him. If you wanted to be cool again.
Maybe have his childhood phone number, his cell phone number, but I don't even, his home number.
For landline?
I have his cell. I
was like,
I have his
damn.
high school.
I remember my parents' landline numbers to this day.
Yeah, and my parents still have it, so I can call them whenever I want.
That's always kept my parents definitely do not have that phone anymore.
But I still have his high school cell number. I don't think it's his cell number anymore, so I don't even know how to get a hold of this guy. But he's still in my hometown, and I know where he works. Mm-hmm. So like.
Next year, I've another topic,
rolled up a couple times just to see if he was working and be like, "Hey man, how the fuck's it going? Like, what's up, man? Like, fuck." Because then shortly after I moved out, the guy that was not my friend also continued to be the way he was. Yeah, and ruined the friendship between those two as well.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty quickly. But you're fucking 18 years old. It's tough to figure your shit out.
That's fair. And and for me, it's like, I think I moved out of my parents' house like when I was 17 on the cusp of turning 18. So we were looking for an apartment and we knew that we couldn't rent underage kind of thing. Sure. So we were shopping because I think it was like weeks before like we turned 18. So I was shopping for, and then, and it's like, oh, you have no rental history, blah, 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 whatever.
Yes.
And then we just had people like co-sign for us on that. But
no.
Yeah, because even the rent,
so
when I first moved out, rent was like $300 for a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm just
so
like,
my
fuck.
first like move out scenario, the one that I just explained, his dad and mom owned the house.
Okay.
That's how like we got in, and like built a rent history, which was nice, and then figured it out from there. And then I left before the lease was up. Never signed a lease.
That's
whatever.
fair.
So I was able to just kind of dip.
Bail. Yeah.
Yeah. This was a scenario where they would go to the grocery store and spend like $200. I'm a broke ass 18-year-old college kid at this point, and expect me to pay part of it. And I wasn't even at the grocery store with them.
Yeah.
So I would like
they
owe
bought
them
food.
like fucking whatever that split up is. I mean, minimum it was like $60 to $75 every time they went to the goddamn grocery store. I was like, bro, I'm not even eating any of this food. None of this is for me.
Yeah.
I'm not eating the way you guys eat. I eat different shit. Like none of this food is for me. I'm not gonna eat any of it.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, you guys bought fucking 4 gallons of chocolate milk. That's because one of you is a gym bro right now and drinks fucking 2 gallons of chocolate milk a day.
Yeah.
So I'm never going to get any of that, and I don't want any of that also.
Right.
And that was a little bit before I had my intolerance that I have now, lactose intolerance currently.
Old.
So I could have drank some chocolate milk.
You chose not
But
to.
I didn't, and I was like, how are you gonna buy personal things and ask me to fucking pay for it?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. So it was like this whole fucked up scenario about how everything was split and what their expectations were, but they would go do shit all the time and like spend money and expect me to pay for it. I had at the time a full-time job and was going to school full-time.
Yeah.
They had pretty super part-time jobs,
Fair.
10, 15 hours a week and going to school. I was working like minimum. So like full-time is like 35 hours plus.
Yeah.
I was working, minimum 37 hours a week plus going to school.
Yeah.
My friend had a savings and was ready for this and like prepared. Okay. And the other kid, his parents were giving him checks.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he could go to the store and spend $200 fucking on groceries. Me, not me. I had a full-time job and was going to school full-time while trying to navigate that. I didn't have the checks from family to do that. Not that my parents wouldn't have helped me at the time, but I also was 18 years old. I'm an adult. I need to figure that out. That's for me. So that was a whole weird situation. Then I moved in with 3 other dudes and was paying maybe in a full house. This was like a big ass house. I was paying maybe like $150 a month.
That's pretty solid, though.
It was fucking sweet. I lived in the porch though.
You have a room?
We turned the front porch into a room. It's only a 3-bedroom house.
But the front porch was your room.
But the front porch was my room. Honestly, it was kind of a sick room. It was a little cold, but
yeah, I was
I set it all up, and it was a heated front porch. So like, the heater did run in there, but because there's so many fucking windows, it's a little bit cold.
So it wasn't necessarily like a front porch. It was like an enclosed, what did they call them? A foyer.
Yeah. But at that
But also,
point,
I would just be freaked out that like someone's just going to try and walk in the house and they have to walk through my room.
No, we explicitly told people to come in the fucking back.
Okay.
And I kept the front door locked, and it was a deadbolt. So it was like everything was sealed, everything was hidden. We had a side door and a back door and a front door, and everyone knew to never come in the front door.
Okay, because that was your door.
Yeah.
All right, that's kind of fun.
Well, I didn't even go in the front door.
Really?
No, never.
I would always go in the front door. If
I
that was
don't.
my
I don't
room,
even think
dude.
we had a key to the front door.
Oh,
Not gonna
fair.
lie. We just had the
Just
side door.
always
It was
bolted?
a shithole, dude. But that one, so I lived with 3 other dudes. And honestly, it was a fun time, great time. And I liked the front porch. And also at the time, I was working so much. I had basically 2 full-time jobs. I was working like 80 hours a week.
Yeah.
I'd wake up at 6 a.m. I would work from 6 to noon. I would be able to be at home for, I think I had an hour between each job.
Yeah.
Come home, shower. Honestly, not even eat because my other job was a delivery job. So I just
So you
eat
just
there.
munch there, yeah.
Yeah, I had like food in the morning, 6 a.m. to noon, and then come home, shower, immediately go to the delivery job,
Yeah.
and then work from like, 1, 2-ish until midnight, and then I'd go back to work. It's like I was not watching TV.
Yeah, you weren't doing shit. Yeah.
I was like, if I had a day off, then I'd like party, but like that was about it.
That's fair.
But honestly, I liked it. I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
It was nice to like, there's no like pressure in life at that point. It's
Right.
just wake up, go
Do
to
your
work,
shit, come home.
come home, go back to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was kind of nice.
Dang. Well,
Yeah.
that was
Those are
time.
the only roommates besides people I'm firking.
Yeah, same. I guess
Yeah.
I'd never had a roommate outside of like family or like
Family. Yeah, sorry.
relationship.
Yeah, I never firked my family.
Yeah,
so.
but I also lived by myself for a long
I
time.
only lived by myself for 1 year.
Really?
That's it. So,
Dude, yeah, I lived by myself probably, like a total of my entire life, probably like 7 or 8 years,
damn.
5 of which were at the same place.
Damn. No, dude, I never wanted to pay that money.
Yeah, I was doing all right
I'm a
at the time.
cheapskate, dude.
Yeah, I was
But
doing all right at the time.
I never,
I tried to get a roommate, but
one single
they
year.
didn't want to live with me. I didn't want to
That's
live with
it.
them. Yeah.
That's it. One single year.
Well, anyway, that's time. So
Wild.
if you guys have any roommate stories that are wild,
Yeah, dude.
definitely let us know.
One of the guys also would smoke so much hookah in the basement full time.
Just ripping.
He also worked at the food place I worked at.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was a delivery driver, he was a cook, and he didn't go to school, but just did like 40 hours a week there. And I was probably doing like 32 there and 32 at the other job.
Yeah.
32 to 42 at the pizza place, and then not a pizza, all food. They did everything.
yeah,
Ridiculous.
but it's pizza.
I mostly delivered pizza, but they had a bunch of other shit. And
Right.
then the security job, I was a security guard. I'd do 6 hours a day, 4 to 5 days a week.
Hell yeah.
Wild, dude. That
Wild.
was a wild time. It was a lot of hours.
Love it. All right, yeah, we're going to move on to round number 3.
Round 3.
All right, folks, rolling into round number 3. Adolescence sentience.
Oh, yeah, I just wrote that
Spelled
today.
so wrong, but I knew what it meant. I knew what he was saying.
Yeah, so basically, when did you start to develop your personality? So, like, in adolescence, obviously, but, like,
Yeah.
there's a point where, like, you listen to your parents, you like what your parents like because that's
Yep.
all they show you.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden you branch out and you're like, hey, Mom, can I get this Tupac record?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, kind of thing like that. I remember very specifically, so I want to know your opinion on
Damn,
when
dude,
you started.
I feel like that's a tough one for me because I've always had kind of my own personality, like even as a young
but, like, when
kid.
you remember it specifically.
Yeah, but like all
But that's
the
why
stories,
it's sentient, because that's when you
Yeah.
remember becoming.
all the stories I hear from before I remember. That's so me, dude.
Yeah.
That's so.
Well,
me.
I mean, you've
know?
always had your personality, but like when
Yeah.
you became
When
sentient
I
of your
became
personality.
sentient, when I decided to make my own like choices
Yeah.
on things. Oh, dude, that's tough. I think maybe I don't know. What's yours? I'm curious about yours first.
All
Because
right,
that'll help me gauge it. Because I have a time where like I switched mine up that I
Fair.
remember. So like 8th grade,
Okay.
I made a lot.
I'm similar.
I made a lot of choices to be more unique than I. to be more different than I had ever been.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair. So I guess mine specifically was we were at Borders bookstore, record store, or music store, and I was looking through albums, and I chose to get AC/DC's "Dirty Deeds."
Nice, dude. That's a good record, dude.
Yeah, it's a fantastic
Yeah, it's a
record.
good record.
So I chose, and my dad's like, "Oh, do you even like more than one song on this track, or on this album?"
A lot of bands.
And I was like, "Yeah," because I was buying Back in Black and Dirty Deeds at the same time.
Yeah.
Because my little brain was just like, "Oh, this one's with a different singer, and this one's with the new singer, so I want to compare and contrast." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And my dad was just like,
nerd.
yeah, my dad was just like, "Oh, do you even like any of this music? Like, I don't want to buy this $13 CD for you."
Yeah.
Fucking made us pay for our own cheese on cheeseburgers, but that's a different story.
Yeah, dude. Back in the 80s, I mean, that's tough, dude.
First it was the 90s. Let's calm the fuck down, sir.
You're born in the 80s, though, so it's tough.
Let's fucking calm the fuck down, sir. But yeah,
born,
but this was
in
like
89.
This was like 2000,
About midway through.
2002 or 3. I was like 7th or 8th grade, and I was trying to buy like this AC/DC album, and it was Dirty D.
AC/DC.
AC/DC. Akadaka, I like to call them because that's
hell
where they're
dude.
from. Australia. You didn't know that?
Yeah, dude.
Fun fact.
I did know AC/DC from Australia.
But yeah, and I was trying to buy this album. My dad was just like, "You can't even name like 3 songs on this album."
Yeah, but
and
I'm
I literally
trying to.
flipped it over. I'm like, "Oh, Dirty Deeds, Big Balls."
I've got big balls.
Yeah.
I
and he's
love that
just
song,
like,
dude.
"Well, you don't even know if you like this." I'm like, "That's why I'm buying it, to see if I like it."
I mean, it's not like streaming services were a thing at the time, at least to that degree of like.
YouTube wasn't even invented yet.
Yeah, YouTube was not even invented in 2002. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think YouTube was 06, I think.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like it's not like I can sample anything before. Like I'm buying.
Yeah,
this
Borders was
to
cool because you
figure
could
it
like
out.
scan the barcode and like sample the tracks.
Yeah, sure.
And then like
Yeah,
that was about it. Yeah. That's the
when you
coolest thing about Borders.
When you watch, and I feel like, that's such a funny thing. So like, I feel like kids nowadays will never understand that. Where it's like, you go to a record store, you scan the CD, and even like for me, like I didn't go to a lot of record stores. Like, my parents showed me all my music.
well, I have
But
a side note to that too.
in movies. You see that. You see people in the record store with the headphones on, listening to an entire album or sampling an entire album before they buy it.
Yep.
That'll never be a thing again. We'll
it's
never
like
have to do that.
30
It's done.
seconds or like a minute and a half.
But you get
or
to
something.
you get to like hear like, even if it's only like 10, 15 seconds, it's 10, 15 seconds of every single song.
Exactly.
And it'll never happen again.
Yeah.
Never be a thing.
Yeah, dude,
ever again.
never again.
That's crazy.
But like even like if you go to a used record store, you're like, "Hey, I'm looking at this album," and they're like, "Oh, let me put it on for you," and that was awesome. Like,
yeah, that's kind of cool.
yeah, I think they still do that at the new record store.
Sure.
Well, new used record store, but
Yeah.
but I don't know. People just don't understand buying music back in the day.
No, it was very different.
But yeah, and I mean on the topic, it's like I only came to like sentience like because of music.
That's fair.
Because my parents like the dumbest music. I fucking hate the music my parents listen to.
like cool shit. In my opinion. And I still listen to that music. I
That's
still
fair.
listen to all that music, but it's at like, but now I've broadened it quite a bit. Like, my parents hate country. I like country music. Like I like all types of music and all types of genres.
Same. But yeah, it was like Air Supply and the Commodores and Three Dog Night were like the music my parents were listening to, and I'm like, this is dumb.
Yeah, but it's not like horrible, but it's not like
Also,
not like top
I
tier,
only
dude.
started playing bass because of the Commodores.
well, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but also
Brick
it's not-
House, bro. Yeah, love it.
Oh
love
yeah,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Say some brick house. Exactly, dude. So like I get it. Like it is actually really good music, but when you only hear like one style for a long time, like the time that and honestly similar for me when I got to make my own musical choices. So like I at the time, so like 8th grade ish.
Yeah, it's always around middle school for some reason.
It's middle school, which middle schoolers are the fucking worst. But it's because they're trying to figure that stuff out.
Exactly. They're trying to be
tough.
people.
It's tough. And I feel like before that, I kind of started to come into my own. Like maybe like 5th, 6th grade, I started to have a lot more freedom. Like a lot more like going on my own bike rides and like hanging out with friends more.
Oh, yeah. Like riding your bike to your friend's house. Yeah.
Yeah. Or even like, I don't know, we'd ride around town. Like
yeah,
the whole town.
We weren't allowed to, but we did.
Yeah. And we were. Like, that was the nice part. Was it was like, there was a lot of like trust in it and a lot of like, maybe they didn't know how far around town we were driving. maybe we said we were going on the Greenway, but then we ended up in a different, across the bridge.
Yeah, you ended up in a different city.
Technically a different city, but yeah, whatever. But anyways, like, you know, you start to find your own kind of freedoms in that sense. But like, it was like 7th, 8th grade. I got a new haircut. I did a faux hawk.
Hell yeah.
I started styling it myself and like doing my own thing with it, kind of vibe. And then one of my buddies, I specifically remember it because he had just, you know, everyone has a shitty phone at that time. Like that was when cell phones were like starting to get cool, but they still sucked ass. That was like the full keyboard era. Like where you have the full.
Yeah, they had like the sidekick.
Yeah,
like they like flipped it up, and you had like the.
It was like post Razor, pre iPhone.
Yep.
So like the phones were just ass, and also.
It's funny that happened like my junior year in high school.
Yeah, you could like if you twisted them, they'd like. They were like squeaky.
Oh yeah.
They were like squeaky, but they still like. I guess and like when you typed it was like.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
I remember.
So dumb. But anyways, my buddy on his phone played me "Crack a Bottle." So from Eminem Relapse.
Oh yeah.
Played me that song, and that's when I was like I specifically remember it. End of 8th grade year. No, end of whatever it was, 8th grade-ish. End of that year. He was like, "This song's fucking good," and I was like, "That is a good song."
That is a good song.
And then like bought that album. Listen to it too much. That's a fucked up album. If you've ever listened to Relapse, it is horrifying.
Yeah, I don't like Relapse. I think Relapse is gross.
Because it's disgusting. The whole album's disgusting. But some good flows, dude. Some good beats.
I believe you, but that is
But I think yeah, it is funny because I feel like it's a music thing. Like
it's like a music or a movie thing.
Yeah,
like
music.
It's art specifically.
Yeah,
like you express yourself via like hair, clothes, but that's all like artistic expression.
Yeah,
it's weird. It's weird that like you become a person via art. I don't know,
via art. Yeah,
that was the whole point. Yeah, that was the whole point
that
I was trying to bring up, but I just never got to that point. So
sorry. No, you're good though. I mean, you're right though. Is what I meant. Like it's exclusively like art based kind of when you start to discover yourself. You know.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
as more than just your parents' child.
Yeah, that's very true.
You know.
Yeah, and now, dude, I convinced my parents to listen to the music I listen to.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Like it's now the turn have tables, you know? Mm-hmm. But anyway, that was round number 3. So let us know when you guys remember becoming sentient in your life, when you started actually expressing yourself how you want to.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's move on to round number 4.
Let's do it.
Round 4.
And coming back to round number 4. Round number 4 is going to be fall time.
Fall time.
So the first official... Oh, God, I'm hiccupy. The first official day of fall was the past Sunday?
Yeah, something
like I guess when this comes out. A week ago Sunday?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago Sunday? Anyway, I'm bad at math.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, so it's fall now. It's still been pretty warm.
Yeah, but the night times are nice and cold.
Yeah, so
that's the telltale sign of fall.
It's been a 40-degree like temperature shift. So
good, dude.
We peak at like 85, 86 in the daytime, and then it's like 45.
I love it.
And I'm like, ooh, chilly. Yeah, because we had our cigar night.
Reminds me of home.
Oh, that's cool. Because I don't know much about North Dakota.
Big swings from daytime to nighttime.
Yeah. But we had a cigar night, however many weeks ago, but it was like starting to get chilly-ish.
Oh, yeah.
And we had a nice little fire pit thing going, smoking cigars, drinking some whiskey. And then all of a sudden we're just like, ooh, it's kind of cold.
Ooh. And the best part about that was like my first cozy night of sleep. So like,
Yeah, because I was fucking freezing when I went to bed.
Like you sleep,
and I just like snuggled in myself.
All summer long it's like no shirt or no pants or both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I go almost naked.
Yeah, and sometimes naked, but like, you get used to that. But then like in the fall, in the winter, sometimes you sleep in a sweatpants and a sweatshirt.
Oh, it's so cozy.
And I literally that night I really didn't even use a blanket that much, but I had one because my feetsies.
Your little feet.
Yeah. But
I only can sleep with cold feet, but that's a different story.
I slept so fucking good that night.
Yeah.
Because that was the first night I wore a sweatshirt to bed.
Dude,
and it was so good, dude.
Dude, that's wild. I mean, I didn't wear a sweatshirt to bed, but I wore sweatpants to bed.
Yeah.
So I'm more of a bottom half warmth than a top half warmth.
Oh, I could be naked on the bottom.
Yeah.
Because that's what blankets are for. But for summertime, nothing up top.
Oh yeah,
I
nothing.
need my top to be cold. Wintertime, fall time, something up top because I want that to be cozy.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just like straight sweatpants bottom.
Yeah.
But then wintertime, I have both. But
yeah,
when it starts to get chilly, just straight sweatpants bottom. And I wore like some pants to bed. And I like cold feet. I have to have cold feet. Otherwise, I feel weird. I feel weird.
I have to have
my feet free. Otherwise, I just like get weird dreams and like kicking.
Cold feet stuff.
I love cold feet.
Cold feet stuff.
Yeah, I love cold feet.
I like when. But
I'm also hot all the time.
This is how it translates for me, though. If my upper half is warm, then my feet like even out and they're warm.
That's fair.
But if my upper half is cold, like let's say I just wear sweatpants, if my upper half is cold and not fully under the covers, then my feet will be cold.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But if I wear a sweater, no pants,
you're good,
and a blanket, just a regular blanket, then my feet will be warmer than if I did no top, sweatpants, and a blanket.
That's fair.
It's weird.
So I mean, even when it starts to get a little, even when it starts to get a little chilly, I still have to like put on a fan. Like it's on very low setting.
It's just it's an airflow thing.
Yeah, I definitely need air. I definitely need air. But like then I like cover my top with a blanket and I have my sweatpants on and the air doesn't cool down my legs because I have like literal like windbreaker kind of sweatpants.
Windbreakers to bed, you pervert son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, they're very breathable, but they don't hit the air.
Fucking Russells.
I mean, kinda.
Wear Russells to bed?
Yeah, I do.
What a pervert, dude. That's
definitely do.
That's for breaking the wind, not for fucking sleeping.
It's for breaking my fan.
Oh my God, Chris, that's the craziest shit I've heard. Comment if you wear Russells to bed, dude.
I don't know what the fuck Russells are, but I get what you're saying.
That was like the brand that was like really big. Who had
the eagle thing?
Yeah, it was like an R, but it was like
yeah. I get you.
Russells,
But yeah, no, like
I love a good Russell though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what sweatpants are to me.
See, sweatpants are like just fabric.
Oh yeah, I mean it's all fabric, my guy.
Well, no polyester at all. Like
it's like cotton.
Not the like plasticky where it goes.
Yeah, nope. You made that sound multiple times.
Are you getting it, Chris?
Yeah, you made it sound.
You don't know what Russells are, so that's tough for me. But
no, I know what Russells are now. I thought you were making Russells as like an onomatopoeia.
Well, Russells also do make non-Russell stuff, but the sound that it makes is Russell.
Yeah, I thought
that's a Russell sound.
That's what I said. I thought Russell was like Russell.
Yeah, and it is.
Yeah, I thought it was an onomatopoeia. But now I get you're talking about the brand. I thought you were making just a joke in general, but I get you now.
No. The brand.
But yeah, no, I definitely have like that slick windbreaker. Yeah. But I have that slick windbreaker pants.
And you wear those to bed. That's
all the time.
Chris, that's the crazy. Comment if that's crazy, because it's fucking crazy to me, dude.
Yeah, but no, it's specifically because I can cover my top and my legs don't get cold from my fan. because they break the wind from my fan.
Yeah, you could just wear like any other like champion style sweatpants.
Too many holes in the cottons.
You're
I can feel it. I can feel it through
You're
there.
from the 90s then.
I guess,
If
man.
you're wearing fucking tearaway Russell shorts to bed,
They're not
You're
tearaway.
fucking from the 90s, dude. They're not?
No, they're not tearaway.
It sounds like they could be.
They definitely have like a zip that goes like halfway up the calf though. I keep it zipped all the way, which kind of sucks though. Like if you've ever slept with like a zipper on like your sweatpants.
Have you ever owned pajama pants?
No, because I'm not into Cookie Monster.
What?
That's a 2000s reference. Everyone always wore pajama pants like with Cookie Monster on it specifically.
Oh, yeah, in the 2000s, but
Yeah.
they have like adult pajama pants you could wear.
I think pajama.
Would you ever wear a muumuu?
No,
I would.
no.
I'll free the boys, dude.
Dude, I think, also, like, going back to pajama pants, I think
kinda
pajama
wanna
pants
fuck a
are
muumuu,
fucking
dude.
disgusting.
Yeah, they're gross. That's why you don't wear them in public.
But
people wear them
everyone
in public,
does.
that's-
Everyone does.
Chris, fun fact about me. I keep it pretty tight. Like, I look pretty clean all the time. I don't do gross stuff.
Yeah.
I own multiple pairs of pajama pants.
Yeah.
But I would never.
I think I've only seen you wear shorts like twice.
Yeah, I would never in my life wear pajama pants in public because that's disgusting.
Yeah. Okay, so we're on the same page, but
Yeah.
I'm just more on that. Like, it's grossed me out to the point where I don't want to do it.
I like to get them stinky and gross at home.
That's fair.
Like to fart in them at home. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you do have a lot.
Not in public though.
You have a lot
farting them in public, but at home.
You've
I fart in them.
never farted in public.
No, I fart in public, but I have jeans on. You know.
Yeah. But dude, there was some random chick today. Like I was at Weldworks. She was riding her bike up and down the street wearing pajama pants.
Pajama pants, yeah.
And then like
Gross.
the shortest like crop top ever. I'm like, you half dressed yourself?
Also,
like
pajama pants get so dirty so quick.
Oh,
they
they're
like they get
gross.
so dingy so fast.
because the fabric just catches all the dirt.
My favorite part about pajama pants though is the crotch always blows out.
yeah.
And then I just don't
me
wear. I
neither.
just don't wear underwear with them.
Oh,
And then
then
I just
you're-
get a sweet breeze up into the boys.
That's fair. Again, I've never owned a single
Yeah, dude.
pair of pajama
No,
pants.
I like pajama pants, but only at home.
Well,
I'll never wear that shit in public.
we got kind of way
We're
off
even
topic.
Talking about fall. Oh my god, dude! I had so many other things to say about.
We
fall.
were talking about just like being comfy sleeping, but that's
Shit. I
fine.
had so many things to say about fall. That's okay. Honestly, throw that back in there because there's
I don't know where what, but yeah.
far too many things that I did not write that about this.
Oh, yeah.
I had a whole
Okay.
I had a whole list of things in my brain that I wanted to talk about for
I'll
this.
put it in the pile.
Damn,
Anyway,
fuck that up.
let's move on to round number 5.
Let's do it.
Final round.
And coming back into round number 5, the final round for episode 168.
D8. Yeah, 168.
Yeah, 168. I completely forgot for a hot second. But, Jory, what is the last topic for episode 168?
Topic number 5 is one that we've kind of touched on before. I can't remember if it was DVD extras or if it was. I think it was a childhood nostalgic
Could be.
series because we were talking about drinking from the hose. Bottled water.
As you have Super's brand bottled water right there.
bottled
but-
water. Yeah.
Oh, man, dude, bottled water?
This is the problem. I feel like I had too much to say about it. Isn't
Yeah,
that stupid? What
yeah,
a dumb
it's dumb.
thing to have
It's
too
dumb.
much to say about.
So I don't want to even. All right, let me calm down. I'm getting hyped up already.
Yeah.
I don't want to call myself a bottled water connoisseur, but
And you shouldn't.
for
You
how
definitely
many?
shouldn't.
But for how many like softball games I've had to go to
Sure.
where I've just had to have like bottles of water for like I was the team mom basically
Yeah.
as being a dad. But anyway, I was the team mom basically for the team, so.
Yeah.
I had just bottles of water, just ready to rip.
Sure.
And I've tried all brands of bottled water.
Yep.
My favorite is literally the 79, whatever, 80-cent bottle of water that's like 20 ounces or whatever it is from 7-Eleven. The 7-Eleven big bottle, the cleanest water I've had.
Well, this is what I have to say about that. It's just tap water.
Yeah, and it's
That's all it is.
delicious.
So, like, this is just King Super's brand. Delicious.
Just tap water.
Honestly, even the King Super's brand had a little bit too much flavor, and now in it, it's just tap water
Yeah.
that I filled up.
Yeah,
the last
because-
place I was, and it's great. I enjoy You know who has really good bottled water because it's just straight from their tap? Mavericks, personal brand of bottled water.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
Cheap. It's like the 7-Eleven brand or like the gas station brand. It's cheap. It's the cheapest one.
Like if they don't add bullshit to it or take away bullshit to it, it's the best water I've had.
I do like alkaline waters.
Oh God, I hate that fucking pH balance water, dude.
But it has to be the right balance. So like, I like Fiji. You ever had Fiji water?
I've had Fiji
In that square bottle?
It's fine.
I like it. I think it tastes like RO water to me, which is absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Which is perfect.
Dude,
water should just not taste like anything. It should just slide down my gullet.
I think
no
Fiji.
flavor.
I think Fiji is fine. Like going on my recollection.
I actually
but
love Fiji water.
I can, and this is why I don't want to say I'm a connoisseur, but I can taste the acidity when they add shit to it. Like if there's too many minerals, I can feel
and that's where
I can feel it.
That's where like the alkaline stuff comes into play because it's the opposite of that. So it's like
base, but also base is also tastes acidic.
They take away the acidity in it because of all the chemicals that are added to it for all of the processed bottled waters, and they put in non-acidic minerals, the alkaline minerals.
Yeah, it's base.
Base, whatever.
Whatever. You have neutral,
base
acidity,
minerals,
and base.
Yeah.
But also, if you drink, and this might not be true for most people, but for me, I can taste the acidity. Oops.
Yikes, Chris.
This is a long laugh.
Turn that off. Oh. There we go.
Anyway.
That's what I was looking for.
But yeah, like I can taste the acidity, but then if it's like too base, like the alkaline waters, it still tastes acidic. Because in my mouth,
more like salty.
Acidity and base are the same sharpness, just
okay, I see
different.
Yeah.
Like like sharp cheddar cheese and Swiss tastes like cheese, but it's like the different, flavor in your mouth.
I see what you're saying.
I don't know, but it also just all tastes sharp in the mouth. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't want to say I'm a connoisseur, but I'm.
They have extreme flavors to you.
And
that's fair.
Again, I don't want to say I'm a connoisseur, but I definitely know the difference in some fucking waters.
Yeah, dude.
I can tell you like Aquafina,
Dasani,
Arrowhead, Dasani.
Arrowhead is quite possibly the fucking worst.
I think dude. I've had.
I don't know what. It tastes like there's bleach in it.
I don't know what they do.
It tastes like they put bleach in it.
It tastes like bleach.
And I've never drank bleach in my entire life, but if bleach had a flavor, I've had chlorine. It tastes like they put too much
chlorine. Yeah,
too much chlorine to sanitize it. Yeah.
And dude, I don't know what the fuck it is, but Arrowhead is by far the worst.
It's disgusting.
Dasani tastes like plastic.
Dasani is a close second, and then Aquafina is a close third. They're all so close in the disgusting meter.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It's like Dasani tastes like plastic.
Yeah.
Arrowhead tastes like bleach.
Yeah.
And then Aquafina just tastes like
shit.
Yeah, just
piss.
Acidic.
It tastes like piss.
It tastes like acidic to me.
Yeah.
It's like more base.
When
it's too basey.
When I drink Aquafina, I'm like, this is what piss tastes like.
It's do you think it's salty? Interesting.
I don't think piss is salty. Piss looks like it's not salty to me.
You've obviously never had piss.
I have never had piss, but when I think about what piss tastes like,
it's Aquafina.
It's Aquafina. Okay. That's my thing. I've never had piss in my whole life. I don't know if it's salty. If it was salty, I'd probably drink it a little bit more. But
piss is closer to like Gatorade and pickle juice.
Oh, all right.
It's a little salty.
Maybe I'm gonna start drinking piss.
Not that I've tasted piss, but like having a child. When you're changing diapers, they sometimes just piss, and it splashes you in the face. Like, blah, 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 blah.
But it gets in your mouth still.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. Okay.
But it's not good. But Aquafina is like definitely like...
I might give it a shot.
It's the best, but not the best, if that makes sense.
Yeah, out of those three.
Yeah,
Aquafina's the best. Yeah. No, and that was my ranking was Arrowhead, Dasani, Aquafina.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You went reverse order.
Yeah, I went like number one worst...
Number two, number
three.
Yeah.
Arrowhead is by far
the worst. Yeah, okay.
What is in that,
dude? Fucking battery acid.
Why is it
no idea?
So tart,
dude. It's wild. Like I want to add like a dash of salt to it.
Yeah,
to balance the flavor.
Like a cocktail.
Yeah,
like when you add a little bit of saline solution to a fucking old fashioned.
That's a thing.
Yeah. It's a really popular thing right now. Yeah. Well, and saline in the sense of salt water.
Well, we'll talk about that on DVD extras because I want to hear more about this. But
yeah, dude. But no, dude, fuck it, gross.
Yeah,
Gross,
dude. And
the cheapest water is the best, and normally because it's just tap.
Yeah,
and I have no issues with tap.
Yeah, and
I have no problems with tap water.
And Greeley water is pretty freaking good.
Greeley water's like
I guess
number
depends.
one, like top 10 in the country.
Yeah, I guess depends on what side of Greeley, but mostly.
Sure. But Greeley owns so many water reservoirs like in Fort Collins and close to the mountains. Like that's where we get our water from.
Yeah,
so it's high quality shit.
It was voted like the best water in like 2016 or something.
Absolutely, yeah. And the reason I know
which was like 8 years ago, but still.
But the reason I know that, I think it was 2017 or 2018, was because that was a big pitch at the distillery.
Yeah,
it was like Greeley has the best water in the country.
Well, yeah,
I mean, it was 2018.
It could have been
either 16 or 18.
No, you're right. It was 18 because I was brewing.
Yep.
I was brewing the year after, and it's like made with the U.S.'s best tap water or whatever.
Sure, but we also, I mean, we RO everything when we cut it.
Yeah.
Like if we did ferment in house, then no.
But also when you boil water,
yeah, dude,
it neutralizes immediately.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys have never boiled water and then drank it, it's the weirdest flavored water I've ever had.
I believe it, dude. Probably tastes like pan.
I mean, pretty close.
Pan water, like pan pizza, but pan water. Yikes.
Yeah, I was waiting for that because I was seeing where you're going. But
I digress.
That was round number 5. Yeah. Bottled water.
Honestly, what a shitty topic. Sorry, guys. But
dude, it wasn't shitty because we have so many hard opinions.
What a dumb fucking topic. But damn, we had a lot to say about it. And
we have so many hard opinions.
I'm sorry you had to listen to that. Let us know your least favorite bottled water and your best favorite bottled water. Yeah. And your most favorite, sorry. I like best favorite.
Best favorite. Best favorite.
It just felt right coming out of my mouth.
Because I mean, I have favorites. I have favorite Pokemon, and I have my best favorite Pokemon.
Exactly.
So,
and I have my least favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my favorites. Obviously, it's like, Scyther is one of my favorites.
You like Scyther? Yeah.
Yeah, Squirtle is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
My best favorite is Blastoise.
Yeah, dude, that's fair.
Even though it's a Squirtle variant, but that's whatever.
Yeah, same shit, different butt.
Yeah, different butt for sure.
Yeah, same shit, different butt.
But anyway, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Best of 5 podcast.
Thank you guys.
Make sure to stay tuned to our Friday DVD extras.
It's gonna be great, obviously.
Oh, I think we're just gonna riff on some stuff right now.
Dead. And we literally have a sticky note on this hat of something we'll maybe talk about, or maybe
hopefully
we'll save
soon.
it for next time.
Hopefully soon.
Maybe save it for next time.
We have to do it. But anyway, as always, my name is Chris, and this is Jory.
And this is Jory, and his name is Chris. And see you guys.
That's my line.
Yeah, you're right. I stole it.
See you Friday.
Well, that's why I paused for so long, because I thought you were going to say it. But I did the and for you.
Yeah, I mean, you just, steal my thunder. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's okay.